Welcome to Pie's Bakery. We hope you have a wonderful stay.
Last we left off, it's been a while. We were all traveling from Finmar Village to the next town in the deserts, known as the Gilded Gulch. Along the way, you were stopped by a halfling who drew you in for a goblin ambush, but afterwards profusely apologized as he was a victim of the goblins. He told you about a goblin cave where there were more in waiting, as well as where his pet fox was being held, and he just wanted his fox back and asked you to help with that. You suspiciously agreed, tying him up by bringing him along, where you continued to the goblin cave, fought your way through, fought and killed the goblins, and are now preparing to enter the various other rooms, which is where I will bring you all. And I know there is Issac on the map, but I believe that's because the bear does not have dark vision, so we needed you on the map so you could see through the bear.
Yes.
There's a door here. There's a door here, which you opened, revealing a little camp room. And there was a door here, which I believe in your bear form, you smelled the smell of another animal, of the fox, if I recall correctly. This was the door you all heard the goblins originally coming from. It looks like Evelyn was getting ready to open it.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while, and I refuse to watch back any sessions because I don't like the sound of my voice.
No. Okay. I mean, that sounds correct to me. Shall we continue from Evelyn about to open the door?
If that's how you'd like to go, you may do so.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
I think I'm just gonna scoot up so that if something happens, I can at least get in there.
I'm gonna have a sorcerer's burst ready, in case I get met with an aggressive response.
Okay. So you are opening the door?
Yes, I am opening the door.
Okay. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Is your sorcerer's burst an attack or a save?
It is an attack.
Roll it with disadvantage. As a wolfhound waiting at the door jumps at you.
9.
That will miss, unfortunately. We're going to roll initiative. Let's see. You're going to take 4 damage, and I need a strength save. You are not knocked prone.
Oh, nice.
Just need Evelyn's initiative. Alright. The hound is up first. After its surprise through the door, it's going to try biting right back into you. For a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
7 piercing and the same saving throw. You
Fail.
are knocked prone with the wolf menacing above you.
Alrighty. That sucks.
Bear turn.
Alright. Now, Evelyn is prone. Is it conceivable that I could go over her in my bear form?
I'm not sure if your bear takes 1 square. I forget if it's a small bear or a big
Black
bear.
bear is medium. Um,
Oh no.
you cannot end your turn there though.
Okay.
You cannot end your turn in someone else's square.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'll spend 5, 10. Yeah, I think I'll spend 15 to go here, attack, and then I have to fall back to. I'll try to fall back from there to here.
Okay.
Is there a? No, I probably can't like drag Evelyn, right?
Not without risking an attack of opportunity.
Oh, but if I risk the attack of opportunity on myself.
That depends on where you're dragging from. If you just go to where Boris is and drag Evelyn, it's going to be on Evelyn. If you go up and attack the wolf, I'm going to say you will not be able to use your action to drag.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm just gonna go in and maybe I can just blitz through the wolf.
Okay.
Here we go. First attack is my bite.
That will hit.
Okay. 7 damage.
Okay.
And then a claw attack.
That will also hit.
For 8 damage.
And you are indeed able to kill the wolf.
Okay, good. That just simplifies everything. So I'm gonna go in. And, oh, I need my Issac vision. I'm making angry bear noises, looking around, and making sad bear noises as I go back to my wife.
As you all walk in, you see that there are several old beds with tattered sheets and a seemingly meeting table in one corner that has a bunch of different items on it. Or at least one of you notices that, because one of you can see that far.
Okay, can I make an investigation check as to what items are on the table?
Sure. All right.
Evelyn, let me patch you up first.
Thank you. That really hurt.
All
I
right,
don't think I'm gonna open doors anymore.
I'm going to go cast Cure Wounds.
On the table, you find
Oh, thank you.
8 gold, 20 silver. Like immediately directly on the table, you find 8 gold, 20 silver, a serpent tooth necklace. You also see 2 little pieces of paper. Both are rolled up, and there's also a little pouch on the table as well that has a name engraved on it.
Am I able to read the name?
You can. The name engraved on it is Brand, which is the name of the halfling who told you the goblins were holding him hostage, and we brought him here to save his box.
Okay. Go ahead and pocket all of this for now.
Okay.
Can I unroll the 2 pieces of paper to see what's written in them? If there's anything written in
Yes.
them?
Yes, you can. Let me find you those. The first one is a magical scroll, a scroll of acid arrow. And the second one appears to be an IOU.
Cool.
Okay, well, out of
Okay.
character, the acid arrow thing seems like it'd be more up your alley, Caine. The IOU parchment seems like it might be that goblin we basically mopped the floor with. Educated guess. What do you guys think?
I'm not sure if the goblins here are Kruger or someone else.
I suppose either way, it doesn't hurt to keep it.
Mhm.
Okay. I think Isaac is going to uh move himself back out into the hallway to make sure no one's trying to sneak out.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone else doing?
I guess I'm gonna go check the bed, see if there's any items like hiding under or within like the sheet.
Sure, give me an investigation. Nope.
I'm going
Nothing
to
of
come
note.
over because I have little trust in his investigation skills.
In the back of your head, you feel a little guilty because you go and search and reveal, oh no, there truly was nothing.
But only a little guilty. Let's go, Boris.
Uh,
Was it this door next?
This is the door that
Yeah,
the
it's,
bear had the smell of the fox, but didn't tell anyone because they're a bear.
the most you guys would get from me is uh like the bear trying to do charades of a fox, and so he's just like trying to scrunch himself up to look as small as possible.
Isaac,
And
if you need
spider
to use the
web.
restroom, please go in a different room.
The bear looks annoyed. Um, as a bear, am I
I
dexterous enough to like open the door?
Well, now I gotta think about how a goblin would set up their door.
you don't even have opposable thumbs.
No, if it was a handle, yes, but goblins are good enough that they make doorknobs. You can't work a doorknob. They're crafty enough to add doorknobs.
Ah, dang it! I
You
can't.
don't have
I
the
can't like.
you
I can't use my head.
don't have the proficiency.
Okay, fine. Caine, get over here, or somebody. the bear like sits on its butt. And it's like, go ahead.
You just don't have proficiency in doorknobs. I'm so sorry.
Since I have dark vision and in my thieves kit I have a small mirror, can I crack open the door and peek in what's inside?
Sure. You crack open the door and peek inside. And with your dark
Require a
vision,
stealth check.
no, because you just see one creature in the room. You see a bright red fox with a white-tipped tail. They look slightly injured. They are currently lying down and are chained to a stone embedded within the ground.
Okay. I whisper to my party that the fox is inside, but there's one other potential hostile inside the room. How do you guys want to proceed? Maybe rush in?
Let's do this.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet. We could just try to demand the fox, the release of the fox without getting into a fight.
What's the proximity of that other individual? Are they right next to the fox or they're a little bit farther away?
It's just the fox.
Yeah, I that's how I understood it. It's just
Mhm.
the fox.
I understood
I'm
that
not
there were
sure where
two.
the.
Alright, let's go ahead and go inside then.
Yeah, I
I'll
was
go ahead and
very
open the
confused
door all the
about
way.
that as well.
All right, well now we're psyched up.
Yeah.
Isaac's going in. It's like, where are they?
Ah, I'm a bear.
Just kidding, guys. I was keeping you on your toes.
Again, the bear looks annoyed.
Boris looks.
As you
Is
approach,
the fox responsive? Is it moving?
the fox does seem to be moving, as in it is definitely breathing, but it is currently, you do see like some small cuts and wounds on its side, and it is currently asleep, unconscious, one of those two, but it is alive.
I'm gonna go ahead and step forward, lay my hand on the fox, and I'm gonna use 2 points of lay on hands on it.
Okay. You use lay on hands, and the holy magic heals the fox. You see the cuts, magically heal themselves back up, and patches of fur regrow where the slice was on the skin. The fox is still out cold, but it doesn't appear to be wounded anymore.
Okay, that should deal with the injuries. Um, I, Caine, would you be able to lockpick the chain?
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt to use my thieves tool to pick the lock.
Okay. This will be a. All right. You are able to get your tools into the lock of the chains. Takes maybe a minute or two, but you hear the successful clink of a lock coming undone, and the chains, which is kind of like a like chain to the neck of the fox, come undone, and you are able to remove it from the fox.
Just like the pantry at home.
I think once the fox is freed, Isaac will pick it up in his mouth. And he'll kind of look at his brothers and be like, how's it go?
All I'm gonna say is, please don't eat it.
I'm going to back up a second and just remind that you were asked to save this man's fox, and you're about to leave the cave as a bear with the fox, a dead-looking fox, in the mouth of a black bear that he did not see you enter the cave with.
That's fine. I'll take it from Isaac before we get to the exit.
Okay, smart decision.
Okay.
Will you
Um,
bring the fox with us?
yeah, I'll move the fox when you guys leave, if that is what you are currently doing.
Isaac, I can ride on your back if you want to seem tame.
Uh, are you getting on Isaac's back?
You're both medium, you can't.
Not yet. You too fat.
You're too weak.
You just hear ew, 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 ew,
Is
ew.
there like any sign of a cart or something that these boxes used to be in?
No.
Right.
And I will take the fox from Isaac's mouth and carry it as we leave.
Okay. As you head outside, bring us to. Oh, we'll stay here for now. As you head outside and into the light of the day again, you see Brand, who you left on the side of the mountainside, still, with rope around his arms. He kind of jumps up at seeing the fox, seeing the sleeping fox, and says, "Oh, my fox, my pet! Oh, thank you!" And he's desperately trying to get out of the rope. Someone undo these! I was telling the truth. Just give me my fox.
I guess I look at the others, but sort of like looking for anyone else who would agree to me untying him.
I agree. I've seen no
No
reason why
objections
we
here.
need
The,
to
the
keep
bear
him tied up.
nods.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess untie him.
You can undo the rope, and he immediately goes for his pet and grabs it from you, Evelyn, and starts, petting it in his arms. Oh, thank you so much. See, I was telling the truth. There's not much I can offer you. All the goblins took my loot, but I know a password to get around any other goblins. I can give you that. I overheard them talking.
The bear lifts a paw up to its ear.
If you... Yes?
Oh well, I suppose I'll ask. I forget what the halfling's name is. Like,
Brand.
Brand.
oh, Brand. Where were you delivering these, or where were you delivering your loot to?
I don't deliver anything. I'm just
Oh,
a random person.
Okay. I thought you were like a merchant or something. My fault.
No.
Nah, he just got robbed.
I'd like to give Brand that pouch with his name on it.
Oh, thank you. He'll take it out and, let me find it. Real quick. Again, it's not much, but let's see. He opens it and sees that his loot is still in there, and rummages in it and says, I can give you this as well as the password for any other goblins. If you run into any other goblins, use the word arrowhead, and they'll leave you alone. And then whoever's the first closest to him, probably you, Caine, he hands you 10 copper pieces. And says, again, thank you for this. I'm gonna head back to the town now. And he turns around, petting his fox, to go down the mountainside and back towards Finmar.
Before he leaves, I just want to ask him one more question. Does he know who Booker or Kruger is?
As he's walking away, he just shouts, "Nope!"
Suspicious.
Okay. I suppose if no one else has, like, guess any questions for the halfling, those boxes that we found earlier, is there anything that we could, I guess, those?
Well, you have already looted the boxes, which contain 15 gold, some fancy silverware, 2 rations, and a restoration potion.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I guess it's been forever since.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Does someone have a restoration potion in their inventory?
Um,
Not in mine.
Not mine.
only thing I have is a rejuvenation potion. I think that's something entirely different.
Okay, then I don't think any of us took note of the loot. I'm just gonna put it on my notes and we can, like, divvy it up and figure out who's holding what later.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm
Okay,
carrying a
so-
bundle of fancy silverware.
Okay, so great. 15 gold,
Super important.
restoration potion.
Did I already return the serpent tooth necklace? I assume that was Bran's also.
That was
Oh,
loot
he
you
left-
found on the table, not in the pouch. You
Cool,
didn't
I
find
get to
any
have a serpent
markings
tooth
on that.
necklace.
Finders keepers. Okay, so 15 gold, restoration potion, and was there something else?
There was the, you said fancy silverware already?
Okay.
Which is what Evelyn has.
Okay, so gold, potion, silverware. Okay. I have it all noted down.
Great, yeah. Good. Suppose we should make our way to the next site.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are making your way back down the mountain towards the next town.
Yes.
And I think I'll stay as a bear for as long as possible.
Okay. Well, as you guys get back on the road and head towards Gilded Gulch, I'm going to actually move us there. As this campaign has now turned into a Western.
Love it.
That's on brand for you, actually. I think you would love to be in a Western RPG.
Oh yes.
You have no
Don't get
idea.
me-
You have no idea.
We're gonna have a conversation when this session's over. We might have that conversation now, damn it.
Okay.
But yes.
Is there a new gunslinger class?
Oh.
Oh, you're a gunslinger.
I love first of all, Matt Mercer's this all got to be in the recording. Fuck it. I love Matt Mercer's gunslinger class. D&D Beyond did add a new gunslinger, quote unquote, new gunslinger class to the site. But it is a piece of trash class that doesn't work, and you also have to pay $13 for it. So fuck that. Overpriced bullshit. But, Gilded Gulch, you stroll down the dusty trail of the main road into town. A few scattered townspeople leer in your direction. Nobody directly speaks to you, but everyone you pass does give you a curious study of your appearance, giving the impression that not too many wanderers come through town, not too many adventurers come here. A swirling wind kicks around some of the dirt and sand that make up the main road. There are a few water troughs sit in front of the row of flat wooden buildings that line each side of the street. A few horses are tied to wooden posts. This Western-style town is also reflected in the getup of many of the inhabitants, as boots, hats, and bandanas are ubiquitous. Many of the buildings here also have the swinging-style doors that creak rhythmically when open. And if you all see this map, which you should be able to,
Yes.
there is a little directory in the bottom left to tell you what is what, but there are also signs on each of the buildings that tell you what they are for your exploration needs of Gilded Gulch.
There's a saloon.
Well, I guess it's not labeled here, or I guess that I'll just check. They don't have like a general store thing.
No.
I think that's
Just wanted-
Would that be the prospect?
prospectors.
The best place to shop in town, for mining supplies at least, believe it or not, is the gold miners supply shop, which I believe is indeed the prospectors. But there does not appear to be a general store. And I did post the goods that the town has to offer within our shopping channel in the Discord.
Yeah.
Mining.
I mean, it is a mining town.
Screen? What kind of screen?
I believe screen refers to the when you get yourself like one of the panning for gold buckets and you put a screen over it to filter.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, it's like one of those large pour sieves.
Ah, okay,
That's
cool.
probably what the author wanted to put down, but they didn't know what the term was. Okay. I mean, I'm almost thinking that this is designed for us to take part in a little gold rush at least. Do you guys want to stop by the saloon or? Oh, okay. What time did we come in?
It's about midday.
Oh, okay, yeah, saloon time.
I actually want to head to the prospectors, see if I can see if I guess the vendors inside would be interested in some of the loot that we have collected.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, we can do that first.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I'll definitely go with Boris with the fancy silverware. Probably a good bargaining tool.
I suppose I do have exactly one wolf pelt that I can sell off too.
For the two of us that don't have dark vision, it might be worth it to have a headlamp with a battery.
No,
It's 3 gold pieces.
that is
It would free up your hand. You don't have to keep dropping a torch.
yeah.
It's true.
You bring up a very valid point.
Okay, yeah, you've convinced me. Let's invest in that.
Oh, I think I have the potion. Because I have mysterious green potion from Room with Goblins.
That is what it is. Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we just keep it in the overall inventory.
Okay,
But
I'll
yeah,
mark it off.
All right. So you're all going to the prospectors.
Yes.
Yes, and I am so looking forward to the accent you're gonna do.
Get ready to be disappointed.
Aww.
As you walk through the swinging doors, a cloud of dust hits you from the swirling air inside. The dusty shop is filled with secondhand gold mining equipment. Many disgruntled miners shuffle through to fix broken equipment or replace or expand their existing setups along the riverbed that feeds into town. Along with the equipment, many of the miners' clothes are very dirty, amplifying the debris already floating around the windowless shop. Running this shop, at the front counter of it all, is one figure, a hill dwarf. Darker complexion, with a contrasting stubbly silver beard. He's got an old beaten hat. He's got the classic cowboy-looking setup, worn, dusty clothes, like someone's had a lot of manual labor throughout his years. What would you like to do as you're now in the shop?
I think
Um,
Isaac would walk forward. Hello, are you the owner of this establishment?
Yes, I am. Wexler. I don't think I know your name. I haven't seen you in these parts. Who are you?
My name's Isaac.
Oh,
This
good to
is-
meet you, Isaac. Put her there. And he holds out his dirty hand.
Oh, yeah. I'll shake it immediately with no hesitation.
He shakes your hand, and there's definitely some roughness to his hand as he shakes back. Then lets you do the rest of your introductions.
This is my wife, Evelyn, and my brothers, Caine and Boris.
He tips his hat to the rest of you.
So, what can I do for some strangers in town?
Well, I suppose we'd like to engage in some trade and commerce first. We have some goods that may be of value to you.
Well, unless it's gold, not much is of value to this here town.
Are you seeking like chunks of gold to exchange, or is gold coins sufficient enough?
Both are welcomed here in the Gulch.
I'm gonna go ahead and just take one of the emeralds that I currently have and sort of place it on the table. But would you be interested in this?
Roll something. Kind of looks at it. He probably has one of those, like little eye goggles that jewelers have. Picks up at his hand, looks at it with the little lens, throws it back to you and says, "Nope."
Be that. Suppose I will just be perusing the story then. I guess as I see the headlamp in the battery, which I'm guessing is for the headlamp.
You
Hey, good sir. By any chance, do you know any individual by the name of Booker?
let me see something. Booker. Maybe. Yeah, I think I do. I think they were a merchant who rolled through here not too long ago.
You know where they went?
Can't say I do.
See. We just ran into a little scuffle on the way over here and just found a note or a payment made to this fellow.
Interesting. You mind if I take a look at it?
Sure.
All right. He takes the IOU, and says, kind of like reads through it real quick, and then immediately beams up and says, "Oh, Kruger, that's our blacksmith. You should go give this to him."
Yeah, well, thank you.
Friendly fella. You'll like him.
Alright. Anyway, I guess I take a headlamp and an additional battery, and I go ahead and hand him 3 gold coins for the purchase.
All right, he takes it. And thanks you for your purchase.
Evelyn will speak up and say, "So the items that we have in hopes for trade or to be purchased, this probably isn't the town for that, huh?"
Well, our town here does mostly trade in gold, and really, I'm the only the one-stop shop here for buying and selling. And I'm not exactly in the business of accepting much beyond your coin or your gold, so I think not much I can do for you with your fancy jewels and gems.
That completely makes sense. I understand. Thanks for the clarification.
Tips his hat towards you again.
Wexler, can you tell me a bit more about this town? It seems that the main trade and occupation here is probably something to do with the gold, right? Seems like there's a gold rush.
Let's see. Give me a persuasion. Just for reasons. Okay. Yes, he does begin telling you, this town used to be a lot wealthier. It used to be a lot bigger. We mainly go off of the gold trade and mining and panning for gold. Things have gone down a little bit. Being newcomers and whatnot, I will have to warn you of a few things if you're looking to stay here and make some gold for yourselves. There is a gang in town that you might run into by the name of the Thornbriar Gang. Somewhat of a nuisance. They're not the biggest issue, but they're definitely an issue, if you catch my drift. And
And then, the second issue that's kind of plaguing most of, what has plagued most of the gold rush, the big gold rush, I should say, is, there's something called, I forget what the locals have taken to calling it, but there's a serpent around here that has been fancying itself to attacking our miners. Lost my best friend to the creature. Kind of shakes his head for a second.
Sounds like a gold pebble. I think that's exactly what Jonathan's typing in.
God, yeah, let's fight another one of those, huh,
Yeah,
Jonathan?
you got trauma after that encounter.
Trauma, no. Beef, yes.
I got, don't go sprouting this about, but I got a theory that the serpent is not a fabrication, but I think the Thornbriar gang has something to do with it. Ever since the serpent rolled in, they decided that they wanted to accept payment for protection from the creature, and that's what they've been doing since.
Sounds like a scam.
That's what some people would say. But if I've caught your
Right.
interest, I might know a spot or two for some gold sites that may have not been picked yet, but that'll come at a price if you get my drift. Very lucrative deal I can offer a newcomer like yourself.
May I make an insight check on that? Just to make sure that he's being genuine?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, not great.
So a 9. You believe the words he's saying. Whether that's, a bit too trustworthy or a bit too suspicious, you really can't make out with a 9, but he seems energetic, he seems excited to offer this to you. He's having this conversation with a complete stranger in town, but he still has this upbeat feel to him as he talks to you. So,
As my husband is talking to this guy, I would like to roll a perception check on him. What I'm looking for is if he has any insignias or any markings or anything like that may indicate that he's part of this town's gang. Like, I just want to
Sure.
eliminate the possibility of him being involved with them.
sure. Nope. You see,
I don't know.
you see no insignias because half of his body is behind the counter.
Probably like 3/4 of his body, yeah. Okay, that's fair. Those are the checks.
Your offer sounds fairly nice, but I was a bit more concerned with the well-being of the people here. The areas with the most prosperous miners, are they being bothered by the Thornbriar gang?
One moment. Well, it's less of the mining sites being pestered. It's more of a town as a whole. The town's gold income is... They take a chunk of it for protection.
Oh, okay, so the town is paying for the Thornbriar gang's protection, quote, end quote, but the snake is attacking the miners specifically.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Would you
Um,
happen to know where I can go to find some of these miners that have been attacked?
He kind of like scratches his, beard a little bit and says, well, being strangers and whatnot, I can't say most folk might be here kind enough to want to talk to you like I am. And, most miners, if you ask them where they got attacked, aren't gonna be so keen to give up their locations. Stubborn old bastards in this town.
Hmm. Okay, that's fair. All right. How much for the information on the spot?
Because you've given me a new conversation today, I'll cut the price down. For my information, I'll only ask for 4 gold pieces.
All right. Any objections? That's just 1 gold per person here.
Sure.
Or you, or you could just remove it from that 15 gold.
Yes,
I know
that's
we
what I'm
just-
going to do. That's
yeah.
what I'm going to do. I just wanted to make sure that there was no objections among anyone, or like if someone wanted to say something. But it doesn't seem like it. So I'll reach into my pouch and pick out 4 gold.
Alright. He takes the gold and whispers to you, goes down in a hushed tone, says, about 3 miles outside of town, along the riverbed, is an old half-broken tree. You find that, you'll get your gold. And then he pipes up into more jovial loud and says, but you can't get no gold without gear, so why don't you browse around, check out our selections of pickaxes and buckets and whatnot.
Yeah. Let's see.
While they're browsing, I think Evelyn would step up to the counter and kind of lean against it and say, the attacks that are happening on the miners, does it traditionally happen at night or during the day? We'd love to help out with this, and I understand that people would be wary to give out their location, but if we even knew a time of day of when the attacks typically happened, it would make scouting a lot easier.
Well, I can't say that I have that information, but I did hear that the sheriff currently has a thief in his jail that claims to know the location of the creature's lair itself.
Oh, really? What's the name of the sheriff?
Scrolling. Let's see here. His name is Tarmley.
Tarmley. Sheriff Tarmley. Perfect. Well, if he's got somebody in there that can provide information, definitely be worth hearing that person out. Well, that's definitely a start. And I understand that some of the miners wouldn't be keen on sharing their locations of where they do mine, at the possibility of losing their spot. Do most of them hang out in the saloon afterwards? I mean, even if we can offer some form of assistance or possible protection, maybe they'd be willing to hear us out.
If they're not out there already in their spots, the saloon would be the place to go.
Wonderful. And last question, if I may, or possibly last question. I may come up with more, but for now, last question. The inn in the area, who runs it? Scrolling the opposite direction.
I actually am. Oh, that would be Madame Maylene.
Madam Maylene, wonderful. Thank you so much for your help. I'm gonna join my husband in perusing. And Pi, would you put the name of the blacksmith in the chat as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put it in our NPC chat. As
Love
well,
that.
after game, I'm gonna put it in the NPC chat. Currently, I realize you meant the Roll20 chat. I'm gonna put it there right now. That his name is Kruger.
Okay, perfect. I'll make those notes while the others shop around.
So, shopping. Anyone else shopping?
Yeah, I'm looking at the panning pack. What are the supplies needed to pan for gold? I see, like, there's a point to all of this, but, like, what do we need?
Well, if you ask him, he will tell you that you'll need a pickaxe to mine up gold if you want to go mining, which is the spot he recommended. If you want to just pan, the panning pack, the sluice box, the screen, the concentrator, a snuffer bottle.
Okay, well, I think I must have picked up the. Hold on.
I have a pickaxe, by the way.
Yeah, I have a pickaxe too. So the panning pack seems like it would help with the water stuff. The pickaxe can help get into veins.
Bucket for carrying your gold.
At the very least.
Yeah, that's only a silver, so that's not crazy. Okay, so bucket for 1 silver per bucket.
Wait,
we
one
have the
silver per
pickaxe.
bucket. I see.
Yeah, it's 10 copper, which is just 1 silver. The conversion, right? It's just 10 to 1. Like, mechanically speaking, does any of this, like, help us get more gold, or how does it work?
It does. There are mechanics to it,
Okay.
which I will not tell you until they come up.
Okay, fine. But Wexler is recommending that at least a shovel and panning pack, was it?
Yes. I mean, he's trying to sell you on everything.
Yeah.
But yes.
Okay. Well, we don't have a panning pack, we don't have a sluice box, and we don't have a cleaning kit. And we don't have a screen. The bulk concentrator and smelting supplies seem like post-mining. We can probably sell off the raw gold we got. But I think for those, that's 18 gold we're looking at. So split 4 ways, 4.5 gold from everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, does anyone have any objections for that? Maybe we can make it back.
Where I hear no objections, it sounds like there are none.
Yeah, okay. So everyone mark off 4.5 gold.
Wait, I only have 4 on me, so
Oh, okay. I'll cover your half then.
yeah. I'm just down to 0 cash in my pockets now.
Okay, how about I give you half my gold? So I'll mark 5 off my remaining gold. You put 5 on yours.
What?
I'll give you half my money so that you're not left with like no gold at all.
It doesn't matter. It's not like we're splitting up anytime soon.
Okay,
So,
okay.
a biggie.
All right. So then I will add the panning pack. The sluice box. And the cleaning kit. All right, there we go.
I nudge Boris. Hey, you know who's gonna be doing all the manual labor here, right?
As long as I get the larger share, I'm fine.
All right. Where do you guys want to go now? Thank you for your business, Wexler.
He
We'll
nods
come
his
back if
head.
we have any questions.
I could talk to this Kruger fellow. See what's
Okay.
up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you guys want to do. Oh, yeah, I can follow Caine. I can follow Caine to the blacksmith. See like what's up.
And then McKenzie wanted to go to. Who was it?
The
You wanted to go to
Evelyn.
the sheriff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we could split up into 2 groups.
I'm not going to split up anytime soon. Immediately proceeds to split up.
Okay. Well. You guys know
Split
where
up,
to
gang,
find
and
us.
let's look for clues.
Yep. The jail and the blacksmith are basically next to each other. They're just one building apart, so you can always run out and come get us
Yeah.
if you really need to. So Evelyn and Isaac will head to the jail, and Caine and Boris will head to the blacksmith.
Okay. Well, we will deal with the jail first. As you head towards the jail and your group splits off, the 2 of you see a set of iron bars line the windows of either side of the swing doors at the front of the building. Inside, as you walk in, there's a broken desk sitting at the heart of the room. The town sheriff is a round-bellied human man with a curled mustache. Several jail cells surround the central desk with a single prisoner hunched on the floor in a back cell. The sheriff's hat is draped over his eyes and his feet are kicked up on the desk, and his soft snoring suddenly ceases at the arrival of the 2 of you coming in as he jumps to his feet in a fluster, and he exclaims towards the 2 of you as he, flusters and gets himself out of this daze. Howdy do!
Howdy, Sheriff. Sheriff Tarmley? Did I get that right?
Oh, that's me. What can I do you for?
Wexler gave us a tip that the thief that you have in your custody has information on a problematic snake that is plaguing your town.
Yeah, I've heard her say something like that.
But she hasn't given you any other information other than maybe ramblings?
Other than some, what I can only say is some insane mumblings. She really won't talk too much.
Well, we're interested in helping with the safety of the town. Would you mind if I talk to her?
Give me a persuasion.
Sure. 25.
I was about to ask if you needed help. I guess not.
Well, I'm really not in the business to be doing this, but it's not like she's saying much anyways, so be my guest. And he points towards the cell in the back.
Perfect. Evelyn will give a small nod, and then as she's walking by, she'll kind of stop at the desk and say, Sheriff, is she right? Yeah. Is she human? Is she elf? What is she?
She's
Is
an elf.
she human? She's an elf. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. So I will walk to the cell, and she's like kind of sat down, like hunched in the corner, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it's gonna need some guidance.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll pat you on the back and give you guidance. I'll let you take point on this.
Okay. I will walk over to the bars and I'll call out can you hear me? And I will call out in Elvish to her.
Ooh.
Yep, I definitely don't understand.
He pipes up at this and says, back in Elvish,
Oh, impressive that someone who speaks my tongue, someone who looks so new, has made it here without running into the serpent.
A music hit real well. The rest of this conversation will continue in Elvish. Yes, we made it through the mountains and on our way here without running into the serpent. I've heard that's a commonality around here. Is that true?
Oh yes, it is very true.
What's the story behind this serpent?
give me another persuasion with your guidance.
Sure. $17 with the guidance.
Okay.
Well, some believe it to be a creature of elven origins that are controlled by ones like me. Others say that it is a creature who simply just lives here, that was awoken by all the mining.
I'm assuming she's looked up by now, right?
Yeah, she's having this conversation with you, looking at you.
Awesome. Can I tell if she is like a high elf, a wood elf, or a drow?
She is a drow.
She is a drow. Okay, cool. I will switch to undercommon, which is drow's common tongue, and say, does the serpent respond to the true tongue, or does it respond to the common tongue? And obviously I'm referring to the true tongue being undercommon.
Mm-hmm.
The serpent seemingly responds to no tongue. as is the case now. And as is
Did
the
sh-
future for this town will be.
Did she switch to Undercommon or did she stay in Elvish?
He is switching with you.
Love it. Evelyn gives a little like head tilt with confusion and says, continuing in Undercommon, you say you have a sense of control, but it does not respond to your true tongue and the true language. How do you have control over something that you can't communicate with?
Well, why don't you simply see for yourself? I can show you where the creature is. You just need to get me out of here.
Well, I do think that is an interesting offer. You gave the impression that I should have ran into it on my way here, making it seem like it's rampantly running about, and yet I did not run into it. So either this thing is not as grandeur as you make it out to be, or I took a different path. Which do you think it is?
I think that you were lucky to get here with your lives. And I think you will not be lucky much further, now that you are here.
You make it sound like it runs its way through town.
It knows not to attack the town, but should you try venturing out of the town without my assistance, you will need the luck that you once had.
If my overall goal is to just run into the thing, you make it sound like if I gallivant around outside of town for a while, it'll show up. Give me another reason why I should get you out of here.
Well, what everyone in this town wants. Gold, money, jewels. I've seen its lair, and I've seen its hoard. But if you don't want to be rich, I can go right back to staying right here. She kind of lounges back against the wall.
Out of character, do I know of serpents that keep a horde that are not dragons?
Give me a...
And would I know? Since I'm like the druid that spent forever with animals?
I have not communicated this with you
yeah.
at all.
I know. I just want to know if I would know
You might, but I'm not gonna let you roll.
until.
Until you're
things
told,
are said.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Give me a history check, Evelyn.
Okay. Ooh, 18!
You've heard of lesser dragons or creatures of the same vein, lesser serpents, minor serpents, whatever you want to call them, having their own hordes. Now, obviously, draconic hordes will be the biggest and the best and will be the most well known, but it is not uncommon for creatures of similar stature or origin to claim hordes of their own. Especially in a gold mining town and the tales of a serpent attacking the miners, whether it's a dragon or whether it's simply a lesser serpent, it's definitely of the same nature.
Okay, gotcha. I will say in Undercommon, you sit here in a cell with the knowledge of an immense hoard of jewels and gold, which is highly valued in this town, and yet you don't bargain for your freedom that way? Why? Why not?
Give me an insight check.
Sure. 15.
So before she begins to talk again, you get the sense that there's a look of, like, there's a feeling of boredom within her. As she does say, dealing with the humans and populace of this town is so lowly and uninteresting. I'm more interested in the fun that would be caused for some upstart adventurer like yourself to break me out of here. And now
So
that you're talking to me in our languages, I have a lot more interest in bargaining with you rather than them.
So you are in here because they bore you. And if that is true, I don't entirely blame you for being bored. However, in order to get you out, it will require some flexible leniency from you. If I can convince them to let you out under my jurisdiction for the eradication of the snake, would you be willing to abide by a simple set of rules until we have at least hit the horde? And then I'd be okay with letting you go.
If you can find a way to get me out of here, I'd be willing to listen.
Would you be willing to abide? That is my true question.
I'm
I will
willing...
keep the agreement dignified, of course. I would not slander you in that way. But I do need your oath that you will follow what is requested of you until we've hit just the bare minimum.
I am willing up until the entrance of the lair, and then I am gone.
Do I know, based off of Undercommon culture, a thing that I could get her to swear on that would be something that she may hold of value?
I'm gonna say, as of now, no. Mostly because, despite being a drow, and a drow prisoner at one at that, this land holds different cultures, and I'm gonna say you don't know the current cultures of... Like, the cultures of the Underdark might hold, but if you tell this to the sheriff might not hold your agreement due to the prospects of this town versus the Underdark.
Okay, got it. Evelyn will speak in Undercommon again and say, I will see what agreement I can come to with the sheriff, valuing your assistance in this, and agreement I feel like is very high. May I inquire what your name is?
Give me a persuasion.
Sure. I'm assuming if I would have asked this without asking an undercommon, it would probably be a disadvantage, so I can't bargain for advantage. $18.
Okay, with that 18, we're gonna teleport to the blacksmith.
Dang it!
As you enter the large barn-style set of front doors, Caine and Boris, the feeling of heat overtakes you. Dirty sand is strewn across the ground. A large forge sits in the back of the shop with a red flame burning in its center. Pieces of metal hang from the low rafters. The sounds of pounding metal come from the center of the shop, where a muscular human male with a ponytail and a grizzly beard is hammering the makings of a short sword on a massive anvil.
Well, I suppose I'll let Caine take the lead on this one. He has the note.
I approach the human and ask him, "Hi, would you happen to be Kruger?"
He stops the hammering for a second, looks at you, continues the hammering, but does talk to you, and he says,
I'm Kruger, that's correct. How can I help you?
How have you guys been doing? Are you running into any hardships lately?
Kind of shrugs your shoulders. Business has been okay.
So I'll pass him the IOU note that I have. So what is this about then?
grabs it, eyes the two of you up and down, and says,
How'd you come across this?
We happened across it on the way here in a goblin camp. Care to explain?
give me a persuasion.
Oh, no.
I purchased some metal from a merchant for my shop. Still owed him some money. Promised to pay it back. That payment time has already elapsed. So I guess that's that.
I heard from Wexler that this guy that you bought metals from has already moved on out of town. Do you know where he went?
It's safe to say, going back in time a little bit, it's safe to say the goblins killed him for his loot. Because those were the crates that you found in the cave.
It's the merchant's loot.
Mm-hmm. If that changes what you would say.
I don't know what to say. Did you ever come up on that payment?
Never got a chance to.
Do you know if he's connected to anyone that might still hold you to that promise?
Not that I know of. This is a lot of concern for two strangers in my shop.
I'd just like to know about any troublesome individuals. But if you don't know of anyone, then I think it's your lucky day then. You got free metal.
guess. And he kind of takes it and just rips it in half.
Just kind of chuckle. Boris, you have any questions for this guy? Do you need any gear?
Not real. Or well, I guess I would just be perusing. I'll just be looking at like what's like in the stands to see like, I guess just check the quality.
There are a lot of good quality weapons and swords and armor on the little stands and shelves.
Hmm. I
He
sort
looks
of.
at Boris being broke.
I suppose I'll ask Kruger a question. Do you make custom orders by any chance?
Depends on what you'd want.
If I were to bring some rare material, would you be able to craft something from that?
What type of material and what type of item do you have in mind?
I suppose I am in the market for some new armor, and I currently have some pelts that I may want to incorporate into that. Is that within your skill set?
I can do something like that.
Okay. I will be back. My group just needs to attend to some business first. I do like the prospect of having something potentially for it.
I'll be here.
All right, sounds good, boss.
Alright.
I look. Okay.
We'll see you around.
Take it easy.
Okay. As the two of you exit the blacksmith, before we head back inside the jail cell, we'll see the results of that next time. Which I really need to set
Dang
the
it!
music for this scene, dang it.
Dang it!
All right, I think they made progress. That was a pretty good amount of progress. To do the
Yeah,
town.
stuff got done, and we'll see what happens in 2 weeks in the next one.